look who was a star on Saturday. How do you feel today, Tyler?
I feel great. Thanks for having me on, Dan. It's a pleasure. Everybody and I were big fans. It's just an honor to be on your show.
When did you know that you were going to get the start?
Well, Coach G called me into his hotel room about 10:30 the night before and said he thought that I was going to get the start. But then even the next morning, really, Connor was still trying to give it a go. Even in pregame, he was still trying to throw and just to see if he could get out there because he's such a big competitor. And he's obviously also from Ohio, so it was a very big game for him. But when he struggled to throw in pregame, that's when I knew that it was my time.
How many family members went to the game?
Well, my whole family was there. My intermediate family was then on top of that. I had cousins and aunt and uncles and friends and everything. That being from Lima, Ohio, it's right in Buckeye country. So I had so many family and friends there that I think flipped green for at least when I was on the field. I know there were some guys that wore red when the Ohio State offense was on the field.
But here you are, an Ohio kid, going to Michigan State, and then your parents in Ohio. And did they grow up Ohio State fans?
Actually, the opposite. My intermediate family is the only family within my grandparents' kids that were not Ohio State fans. Actually, I grew up a Notre Dame fan, which I'm not, I guess, ashamed to say right now. But I never was an Ohio State fan, so it's nice to go down in the shoe and play in an environment like that and beat a team like that with the resume that they have and against a coach that they have and everything. This team just showed so much resiliency. And the chip on our shoulder that we always talked about, I think, was as big as it's ever been with how much doubt that we got nationwide.
How nervous were you?
I was nervous about 10:30 when Coach D told me that I was going to get the start the night before. But then, honestly, I woke up. There was no nervousness when I woke up. I was so pumped and excited to get out there. It was my time. I feel like I've paid my dues at Michigan State. I've been around for a while. Finally, it was my time to shine, show the nation what I could do, show Spartan Nation what I could do. It was just luckily for me, I got to play on a big stage like that. We got the win.
Who's playing Saturday against Penn State?
We're not sure. Connor improved dramatically each day.
I'll bet he did after he saw you play on Saturday. He all of a sudden said, "Yeah, feeling a little bit better, Coach."
No, but even throughout the week last week, he got so much better. His arm strength improved. But in the end, he just wasn't quite strong enough to be able to make those downfield throws. But I'm sure this week he'll improve even more. But if I do get that opportunity, I feel ready. I was confident going into the game last week. Then obviously, when you get a chance to perform on that stage, your confidence increases even more. So I'll be ready. But like I think Coach G said, Connor's day to day. We'll see how reps go this week, but I'll be ready.
Tyler O'Connor, the Michigan State Spartans backup quarterback, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Did you hear Michael Geiger's comments on live radio and TV after the game?
I did.
Yeah,
he was certainly correct.
Here is your kicker after the game.
Welcome back to Columbus. And let's go to the hero of the ballgame, Michael Geiger, standing by with Keith Nichols.
Geiger, talk about that a little bit, man. As a kicker, he does get more about that.
I had the one earlier, next kickoff, and I f***ing drilled
it. You gotta love it. The kid's from Toledo, the Toledo area, and so obviously it's a very big game for him. He missed that kick early in the game, and it was all the more motivation he needed to make the one at the end. But he's exactly right. They called the timeout. He still made the kick before. It wasn't as pretty as the next one. He came in, and myself, and I know he did, and our whole team had all the confidence in the world in him. He went out and he did. He drilled it. Went right down the middle, and he said it himself. He took off running before it even went through the upright. Did
you know what to do after he made it? Like, you're not usually in that position that you're the starting quarterback to celebrate.
No, it's nothing I'd ever been in before, because even in high school I was the kicker. So if there was a game-winning field goal or anything, I was out on the field. So nothing I'd ever been used to before. But I just gave my quarterback coach a hug, Coach Salem, who did a great job with us this week, and then trotted over to my parents and over to the Michigan State section and gave them both a hug. So it was such a surreal feeling. It's something that you can't even draw it up as well as it happens.
And you go back to Ohio and win at the Shoe. That's you can't script that stuff, Tyler.
I know. It's just something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. And Coach D always says to the Michigan guys that you play Michigan so that you can walk the streets of Michigan. Well, us Ohio guys, we play Ohio State so we can walk the streets in Ohio. So hopefully when I go back, there's a little bit more respect towards Michigan State.
Will you wear your jersey in Lima, Ohio, walking around?
Oh, no, not quite. I'll wear the green and white for sure. Always do, loud and proud, no matter what happens, win or lose. But it's certainly easier when you can do it after a win like that.
Well, congrats. Good luck the rest of the season, and thanks for joining us, Tyler.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Tyler O'Connor, Michigan State backup quarterback.